guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Ken, and today we're here to do the February movie and TV preview. We're going to run down everything that's coming out in the month of February. Well, not everything, but most of the stuff we'll try to cover on streaming and movie theaters. There's definitely some interesting stuff that I am excited to check out this month. But before we get into it, guys, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about movies and TV and entertainment news and all that fun stuff on this channel. So if you haven't yet hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. Also,
like the video.
Like the video, like she said, and then comment down below of everything that we talk about. What are you excited about to watch in the month of February, movie and TV wise? Or if there's something that we don't cover, because we're not going to cover everything, let us know, what we should be watching if we miss it in that comment section below, or what you're excited for as well. Let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to do the movies. You're going to do the TV part of it. And we're starting off strong with an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Right.
Knock at the Cabin comes out on February the 3rd in theaters. Are you excited for this one?
I am so about this one. I feel like his movies are kind of hit or miss for me.
They definitely are.
And I feel like you said you were hearing some good things, but I feel like I've
a little bit of buzz.
Yeah, not some good things as well. So
I've heard a mix of both. I've heard some mediocre things,
which
I've heard
I feel like is
things.
Pretty on what do you say, on par?
On par for Shyamalan.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty on par. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we'll go check it out.
He was on a hot streak with he did The Visit, which I really enjoy, and then Split, and then Glass. I enjoyed Glass. Some people didn't. Then Old came out. I enjoyed that movie, but it was definitely not one of his best and kind of ridiculous. But I'm interested in this premise. It's like an end of the world type movie, which I didn't know that's what it was when the first trailer came out.
Really?
But the recent one revealed that. It's got, Batista in it, Dave Batista. It's got the Harry Potter kid. I forget his real life name, but Ron Weasley.
Ron Weasley
is in it. So the cast is interesting enough for me. The premise is interesting enough. And like I said, I feel like I've heard some decent things. So I'm excited for Knock at the Cabin. Always excited to check out a new M. Night Shyamalan movie, regardless of what it ends up being. This is one that I know you're excited for. 80 for Brady, coming out on February the 3rd in theaters.
I feel
bunch
like
of old ladies going to a Tom Brady game.
It's a joke with you now to where you want to act like I love all this crappy stuff.
Yeah. It was just a joke. I wasn't
such a, I don't know, crappy thing to say.
Well, I'm sorry.
Like I have no taste or something.
Well, look, it's got Jane Fonda in it. I know you're a big fan of Jane Fonda, so I figured you would want to check this one out.
Yeah, I mean, I do like her. I think she's funny. I loved her in, what's it called?
Monster-in-Law?
Monster-in-Law, yeah, with Jennifer Lopez. I mean, that movie is so damn funny. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. I think it's hilarious. So, I don't know. This is definitely not going to be anything that we go to the theaters for, but, I might watch it when it comes out on streaming or something.
Yeah, I feel like this is a whole genre at this point, like old ladies. There was that movie like Palms where like old ladies were cheerleaders, and they're all starring like the same old ladies, old actresses like Diane Keaton and Jane Fonda, Sally Field.
The elders of the community need movies too. There's always been like the older love stories, and
you're right if you're older and you want to see 80 for Brady, let us know. Don't let us take that away from you. Your Place or Mine is a romantic comedy starring Ashton Kutcher and Reese Witherspoon, and that comes out on February the 10th on Netflix. Are you interested in this one?
I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch it. It's on Netflix. Reese Witherspoon, Ashton Kutcher, like they're both, they kind of have come from our childhood, I guess.
This feels like a movie that these two actors should have made in the early 2000s, like when they were younger. Yeah. And now they're doing it when they're way older.
I think I think that they're trying to make rom-coms a thing again. I think they're trying to, go back and bring back that like 2000s vibe.
Netflix for sure has been doing a lot of those. I mean, they had that All the Boys series back in the day. Yeah. This is one that you'll probably watch on your own, though. I don't think I'll join you with that one.
Oh, okay.
We also have Magic Mike: The Last Dance coming out on February the 10th.
I know you're excited for that one.
I am so excited to see shirtless men dancing. Exactly. That is my thing. That is my thing.
Yeah.
So we saw the first one. I think it's directed by Steven Soderbergh, who also did the Ocean's 11 movies. I don't
Okay.
know if this one is, but I remember thinking the first one was pretty decent. Like, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I didn't see the second one.
No.
And I'm not really excited to see this one at all. So this is
I'm
probably one I'll
surprised
skip.
because it has Selma Hayek in it.
It's got Salma Hayek
And, you know, you always talk about how you had the hots for her.
from Dusk Till Dawn.
Right. Like, you literally have brought that up 100 times in different streams and videos. And
Well, you know what? On second thought, I might be watching Magic. Next up, we have a big one, a Marvel movie coming out on February the 17th, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania, which is coming out in theaters. So
yeah.
I know you're pretty excited for that.
When's that one coming out?
That's coming out on February the 17th.
Okay.
So that's pretty close.
Yeah. I am, you know, this one definitely made my top 10 most anticipated. It wasn't like super high up there, but, you know, it's still on my radar. I love Paul Rudd, so, you know, I definitely want to check it out.
Yeah, and I've, seen a lot of things about this one. The trailer makes it look very big scale and epic, and I think it's definitely going to have, big consequences going forward in the MCU.
Yeah.
High stakes, which is something that the other Ant-Man movies haven't had. So
Right.
I'm excited to see this one as well.
Yeah.
Coming out also on February the 17th on Apple TV Plus, we have a movie called Sharper. With Julianne Moore and Sebastian Stan. So I don't know too much about this movie. I saw the poster.
Yeah, I actually watched a preview.
Okay, what's it about? Tell us about it.
I mean, it's got what's the dad's name? He was Barney's dad. You know, he was
John Lithgow.
Yeah,
yeah, I did see him.
He's in it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess Sebastian. He's kind of like he has like a past. I guess he is kind of trying to change over a new leaf and become a better person or something.
Maybe we'll check it out. We got to get Apple TV Plus back since we canceled our subscription.
We did.
Next one. I'm kind of excited for this one, to pick this one up maybe on the Walmart DVD shelves when it comes out. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Comes out on February the 15th, so we're actually taking a couple days step backwards for this one. Coming out in theaters. That's weird to me that this movie is only coming out in theaters. This feels like a straight to VOD title, straight to the Dollar Tree bins.
Yeah.
I don't know about this one. I'll wait and check out some reviews and see if it's actually any good or not.
Right.
The idea of a killer Winnie Pooh doesn't necessarily win me over just based on that gimmick alone.
I'm kind of like needing to take a break from all the horror. I know, horror fans are very happy, and that's great for you all.
Getting into the next one, coming out on February the 24th in theaters, is one that we probably will see, Cocaine Bear. A lot of people's excited for Cocaine Bear. That was high up on people's most anticipated list. This movie looks like it could go either way.
Yeah.
Like, it could be really good and fun, or it could just suck and be extremely stupid.
Right. I'm leaning towards the latter.
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting that Elizabeth Banks is involved in this.
She's directing that. Now, this is not her first directed movie. She did one of the Pitch Perfect films. She did Charlie's Angels, but
yeah, I knew that, but it's just it's an odd choice to me.
And this is also, I think, Ray Liotta's last film. So I'll check it out just, in respect to the great Ray Liotta. But
yeah, my only not my only complaint, but one of my big complaints is that the bear is very CGI looking.
Yeah.
And that kind of doesn't make me excited to see it.
Yeah, they should have used a real bear for sure.
Right.
But that comes out on February 24th. Also on February the 24th, coming out on Netflix, is We Have a Ghost. And this is a movie starring David Harbour. And it's about a ghost named Ernest, who makes a family and overnight social media sensation.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that aspect of it.
Yeah.
I knew he was a ghost, like in a house, but I didn't know about
so I guess maybe they catch it on tape and then they get famous online, maybe TikTok or Instagram or YouTube or something. So I think it plays into that social media thing. I didn't watch the trailer for it. I don't know if you did.
I saw David Harbour as a ghost, and it looked very just cheesy,
Okay, so David Harbour plays the ghost. I didn't know that.
He's a ghost.
Okay, so he's Ernest.
Yeah, he's a ghost, and it just looks, as far as the special effects and stuff, it just looks very.
Yeah, it's Netflix. I don't expect too much out of it. We may watch it. just to kind of see what
I
it was
wonder
like.
what it's rated, because it almost sounds like something that we could watch with the kids. Like, it
Yeah,
seems like it might be more PG.
yeah, we'll have to look into it. It might be like a haunted mansion type movie
Right.
or
Yeah,
something
that's
like
kind
that.
of the vibe that I get.
Yeah, but that's all the movies. Let's get into the TV.
Yeah,
Not
so
as much TV, but
not as much. Like you said earlier, we definitely are not talking about everything, just kind of the things that stand out.
Yeah.
So we're going to have, a continuation of The Last of Us, which
Yeah.
is on HBO.
Which technically a January show, but it's still running all through February, and it's something that a lot of people are excited about right now. So
Yeah. And then we're getting season 4.
Season 4 of You.
Let's see, part one of You, season 4, on Netflix, of course. We've watched all the You seasons, and they haven't. I wouldn't say that it's like continued to hold up for me. I've kind of got to the point where I'm like, okay, I feel like they should end it,
Yeah. I think the second season was the strongest.
You think? Yeah.
For me.
So, but I think that they have decided, there's more story to tell. I know Joe's in Paris, and I think it's going to go they're going to change things a little bit. But we're getting part 1, February 9th.
Interesting that they're doing the whole part 1, part 2 thing. This is something that Netflix is doing more of,
right.
I think, to kind of extend that service for people, not wanting them to unsubscribe immediately if they're only subscribing for You. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And then we'll get part 2 in March, but we can talk about that next month.
Yep.
And then we're going to be getting a new show called Hello Tomorrow on February 17th. This is going to be on Apple TV Plus, and this is starring, and I don't know his name. He is in The Morning Show.
Oh, Billy Crudup.
Okay, yeah, he's in this, and I saw a little bit of the preview, I think. I don't think I watched the whole thing, but it looks like it's like a futuristic type show. I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued by it.
Yeah, just looking at like images of it, it looked pretty interesting.
It looks like he's like trying to sell the future kind of thing, like new technology and stuff like that. I couldn't tell though if it was set in the future or if it was set in the past, and he's like talking about the future, because things looked kind of outdated, but
did it have that like 50s vibe to it, like the 50s version of the future?
Right.
Yeah, I like that aesthetic for movies.
Right. So I'm kind of confused about what time it actually takes place in, but so we might have to get Apple TV Plus back for that.
Yeah, we got a new movie, new TV show. We might have to.
And then the last thing that we were going to talk about is a show called The Consultant. This is going to be coming out February 24th on Amazon.
Yeah, and
I actually don't know much about this one. But...
Yeah, that one has Christoph Waltz in it. I was reading a little bit about it. Looks like some kind of like mentor-mentee relationship thing in business. So
okay,
that's just kind of the very brief premise that I read about it. So
gotcha.
I don't know if that's something we'll be interested in watching, but if you are, it looks like kind of like a drama, mystery, thriller type show.
Gotcha.
Coming on Amazon on February 24th.
Yeah, so we've definitely, as always, we have lots of options on what to watch. So many so that it is overwhelming at times.
It can be overwhelming, but looks like an exciting month. But this is the February movie TV preview. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely. Let us know if you want us to continue doing this each month.
Yeah, it's something that I do. It kind of keeps things organized in my head as well, so it helps me, and it also hopefully helps you all as well. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Also, comment down below things that you are excited for this month as well. Turn on the bell notifications. Follow us on our social media accounts down below, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.